welcome to Soular Expressions Podcast, the podcast for your soul. It's your host, me. I'm whoever you want me to be, but you already know that by now. But today I want to talk to you about dreams and the importance of dreams, different types of dreams, and all these different things. Now, first off, let me say I'm not a dream interpreter. I don't have any experience in dreaming besides what I've researched and me having my own dreams and starting to understand the importance of these dreams. And a lot of people don't understand. They underestimate the value of a dream. And over the past few years, I've had a lot of dreams. I've had dreams from 20, 30 years ago that I remember, and then something happens in my life, and that dream essentially told me what was going to happen, but not in specific detail. I had to interpret the dream. So I can interpret my own dreams. Sometimes I use Chat GPT or just the internet in general to assist me in understanding the dream fully. So with that being said, let's talk about what a dream is, essentially. A dream is a series of thoughts, images, emotions, and sensations that we process while we're sleeping. Confirmation. So dreams, again, like I said, are important, and there's scientific proof behind this, psychological, spiritual, all the different aspects of dreams. So on the scientific aspect of dreams occur during REM sleep, which is the rapid eye movement phase of your sleep, and that's scientifically proven. That that's not some shit that I'm just telling you. And from science, they also say it helps with memory and problem solving and processing emotions. And scientists claim that it's random brain activity, but I tend to not believe that because of my experiences with dreams, which I'm going to get into once I start discussing the different types of dreams. I'm going to give you some examples of dreams that I've had and how they relate to what's going on. Psychologically, they say that dreams reveal your fears and desires, and they're messages from your subconscious, which I truly believe that. Because, like I said, I'm going to go through some things and get you to understand and explain why I feel this way. And on the spiritual aspect, it's almost the same as psychological, that it's a message from your higher self or the universe, which essentially they're both the same thing as far as I'm concerned. Just everybody has different things, different words for it. It's all the same, you ask me. And like I said, that's with the spiritual, but as well on the spiritual, they talk about astral projection and OBE. And if you don't know what that is, that's having an out of body experience while you're sleeping. So these are things that are scientifically proven and spiritually thought of. And when I say scientifically proven, these are things that they've done research on. The spirituality side, a lot of people tend to not give that as much credit as it deserves, because I think they just fear that people truly understanding their dreams. And that's why I'm here today, is to help you start to process and understand how important your dreams are. I'm going to tell you this. Dreams have become so important to me that I was watching the video, and I'm not sure if it's male or female, but they said that smoking cannabis can affect your dream recall. So me being who I am, I was like, okay, like I've been indulging in cannabis for upwards of 20 years at this point in my life. And I decided to stop to see if I could recall my dreams better and get deeper insight into what the dreams have to say and who I am. And I shit you not, once I stopped smoking, a few days after I cleared it out of my body, I started recalling dreams every night. And each night there was a message. Sometimes I could receive the message, and other times I couldn't. I haven't fully processed the message just yet. So to me, that's how important dreams are to me, that I gave up something that I enjoyed doing. And I didn't smoke cannabis because I was in a mental fog or depressed. Well, I was depressed, but I wasn't smoking cannabis for that purpose of trying to, what's the word I'm looking for? Escape reality. I was smoking because I enjoy being high. But now I enjoy the process of having dreams and being able to sit back and meditate on them and process them and find the hidden meaning within the dreams. So that's how important it is to me. If you're a cannabis smoker and you're a spiritual person, you want to understand your dreams, I would suggest taking a break and seeing what happens. Because for me, like I said, I've essentially cut back entirely. I still dabble here and there, but only in the early part of my day. Afternoon or so, I don't smoke because I want my dreams to come to me so I can process them and learn more about me, because that's what we're here to do, is learn about us. Now, earlier I mentioned that there are different types of dreams, and a lot of people don't understand the importance of understanding each type of dream and how you can maneuver with the information you received in that dream. So I'm going to talk about maybe 4 or 5 different types of dreams that we have and experience, and I'll give you an example of how that type of dream I've had and how it's played out. So the first type of dreaming that there is called lucid dreaming. And this is where you're aware of what's going on in the dream and you can actually control the dream itself. Confirmation. Double confirmation. Boy, they own that thing today. Universe is hitting y'all with the information. So the first example I have for you is this dream happened. Wow. I was probably in my late teens, early 20s. And I was dreaming of a huge ass crab, and it had a hold of me and I could not get loose. But something in my head said, you can control this, you can find a way out. So what I started to do in this dream was I started envisioning myself having this big ass bazooka, right? Because this was, like I said, this was a big ass crab. I was probably this big in comparison to the crab, right? Because it had me in its clutches, and I'm like this little tiny thing. So I envisioned a bazooka, and boom, I blew the crab away, and then I just started falling, and that's all I remember from the dream. But that dream gave me insight into something that would happen in my future. Should I tell y'all about that? I'm not going to tell y'all about that right now. I'm just letting you know that that's the lucid dream, is when you can control what you're doing in the dreams. And I haven't had many lucid dreams where I could actually control it. That was the one time that I do remember. And it was a very important dream for me almost 20 years later, that I finally understood what the dream was telling me. You know, the next type of dream is a vivid dream. And this dream is extremely clear and it has details and it just feels real. Now, I've had tons of vivid dreams, especially since I've stopped partaking in the cannabis, right? And these type of dreams, like I said, you see details, you'll see color, and you'll just see a whole lot of things. And when you wake up, you felt that you were actually in that dream. So I'll tell you about another dream that I had. And now this dream, I'm gonna have to dance around some with the information because I was told not to reveal too much of this dream because there's specific people, and these people are celebrities. So I was told not to reveal the names, but I could reveal that they were celebrities. So I had this one dream, extremely vivid. So I'm walking down the stairs, and this guy comes to me, and he reaches out, he shakes my hand, and it's like he knew me already, because I may be able to explain that part later. But he came to me and he shook my hand. He was like, "Man, I love what you're doing, but I'm gonna have to kill you." And I started laughing. I'm like, slow down. Why? What's going on? And he was like, I'm about to blow the top off the mountain and it's about to be a landslide. So I just grabbed him and I said, come on. And we started walking off. And I woke up from that dream. And when I woke up, it felt like I was still walking down the stairs going somewhere, but I realized I was laying in the bed. So that's an example of a vivid dream where it just feels so real. And like I said, I was there. I was with this guy and we were in the same space, and we were like, I remember that shit like we were there, and I understand that we were in the soul space, we were in the invisible world connecting. So that's what a vivid dream is. Now, nightmares are, everybody has experienced nightmares, and they're frightening dreams triggered by stress, anxiety, and trauma. Now, with these, I think that there are two different types of nightmares, especially when it comes to the ones where it seems like someone's chasing you. So the first type of nightmare when someone's chasing you, to me, because this is what I've experienced, is when you're running from demons, and you end up fighting these demons, and that's what I feel. That is what I feel a real nightmare is, when you're battling with demons of your own or from someone else's experiences that you've carried with you. That can be a nightmare. Now, the second type of nightmare that I want to talk about, and it's the same along the same lines, and it's about being chased. But this is a different type of chase because you're not in fear when you're being chased in this dream, and whatever's chasing you, it never catches you. And the reason it never catches you because you don't let it. And in that dream, that's your higher self chasing you, trying to connect with you, or your soul, or the universe, whatever. It's trying to catch you. So it's not trying to put you in a fear mind state, but it's always behind you. So you have those dreams where you're like, something's after me, but it hadn't caught you. That, to me, that is a dream of your higher self or the universe trying to connect with you and give you this information. And for years, I tell you, for years, I had both types of dreams. But since I've connected with my higher self, I have yet to have a dream where someone is chasing me. All my dreams now are dreams of someone bringing me knowledge and giving me information, or put me in a position to see what can possibly happen in the future. So that's what nightmares are. But essentially, you running from your demons, you running from your trauma, you running from shit that you've experienced. The next type of dream I want to talk about is a reoccurring dream. And this is a dream that you have repeatedly over years. And I've had multiple types of reoccurring dreams. But one dream that I want to give you an example of, and this has to do with me being seen. And in this dream, I am on a cruise ship, a big ass cruise ship, and I'm with family, friends, people I went to high school, and a lot of these people are people who I've always hidden myself away from, like who I truly am, like what I am, because I know what I am. Do you know what you are? Mhm. But yes, I am a soul having a human experience, and I've always ran from that. And that me being on that cruise ship, I was constantly running. Anytime I saw somebody that knew me, I would run the opposite direction to get away from them because I didn't want them to see me in in my light that of who I am. And I would constantly do that, always running every time I would see somebody. And I had this dream, oh shit, endless numbers of times. This is so many times I can't even think how many times I've had this dream, right? So that's what a reoccurring dream is. You're running from something that you're scared to face. And that's why you keep having the same dream, because whatever you're running from is unresolved. And until you resolve it, you won't stop having this dream. And now I've resolved that issue because I've stepped into who I am as a being. And now I have yet to have that dream. And that was a dream that would come regularly. Every few months I would have that dream. And over the past year, 2 years, that dream has completely dissipated from my mind. Now, let's talk about the last type of dream, and this is prophetic dreams. And these are dreams that predict the future. And some people say, oh, dreams don't do that. I'll tell you what, every dream that I've listed correlates with another type of dream. You'll have one, it leads to the other. Because just like with the prophetic dream and the reoccurring dream, I understood that me being seen, being afraid to be seen by people who saw me as the old version of me. So, and now I understood that once I got out of that dream came true, that it was guiding me to become the best version of myself, the true version of myself. And same with the nightmares and the vivid dreams. All these dreams have been prophetic dreams as far as I'm concerned, because they gave me awareness into something that would happen in the future. And I have shit tons of dreams that I can tell you about, but I'm not going to do that here because we'll get to that eventually. But that's what a prophetic dream, it predicts your future. And I'll give you an example. I had a dream, I don't recall if it was a big white snake that I had a dream, and it kept trying to get me. So I did some research on it, and come to find out that's a sign that you could possibly be coming into some money. It had different meanings, but when I confirmation, when it actually came to pass what the dream meant, it was about me gaining financial stability. And in the dream, like this, it was a huge, like when I have dreams, most of the things that come to me are huge. They're nothing small. They're big things. Like this was a huge, the head of the snake probably was like this big. And when it opened its mouth, it shit like a fucking 20-foot alligator damn near. So, and that dream led me to understand that eventually there would be some money coming. And I say, a few months later, I'm a disabled veteran and I've been fighting with the VA to get benefits. And finally, the benefits finally came through for me. But that dream was making me aware that it was coming. I just didn't know when. And that's the thing about dreams. The messages aren't clear and there's no time frame. But there is knowledge there for you to take in and ingest. You just have to really sit down and process the dreams and understand what's going on with the dreams. The last thing I want to say about dreams is ways of enhancing your dreams if you truly want to start understanding and following through on what your dreams are telling you. Because like Martin Luther King said, I have a dream. That's some real shit. Real shit. So ways to enhance your dreams is by journaling, keeping a dream journal. Like once you wake up, start writing down. I need to do better at this because there's times I wake up and like the dream will start fading and I don't write it down. I remember bits and pieces, but I'm kind of used to that because I feel on the dreams that carry the deepest, most powerful messages, they're locked in here. You know, like I said, I remember dreams from 20 plus years ago, only small pieces, but that's how my dreams come, small pieces. So make sure you have a dream journal, keep it next to your bed. Whenever you think about a dream, write it down. Another thing you should do, you could meditate on the dream to find out what it meant. I've done that and I've gotten clarity on dreams as well by just meditating and visualizing the dream. And things made a lot more sense to me after doing that, as well as consulting. Like I said, I searched the internet for things or chat with Chat GPT to find out what their interpretation is to see if it aligns with what I'm feeling. And that's what I use it for, more as a check to make sure I'm understanding it properly versus it actually telling me the dream, because it's still up to you to interpret at the end of the day. The third thing that I'll say is to use herbs and supplements. And I would prefer you use herbs because they're more natural. Supplements, you know, they mix those up. But herbs, you can get those and make teas, and some herbs you can blaze them things up, but I prefer to make teas with them. And one of my favorite herbs is mugwort. And it really helps with giving you vivid dreams and recalling those dreams. It's a very strong herb. It doesn't take much to make a very potent tea. Like you can use a little pinch and it'll make a very powerful tea for you to drink. So if you into herbs and things like that, look into mugwort. There's some more. What is it? Valerian root or something like that is also good. I haven't used that one. I also heard that, see, confirmation. I also heard that blue lotus is good for dreams. And so, and you have that before you go to bed. And once you do that, also set your intention on what you want to dream about. What's coming to mind? What are you feeling is good for you to what do you want to know in your dream? You know, set an intention of trying to get certain information or get clarity on things. And 9 times out of 10, if you do that, you will get clarity. I've talked to people who said they've done it and done it unintentionally. And that's the biggest key when I say that. They did it unintentionally. They fell asleep with something on their mind that they wanted to know about, not realizing that they would dream about it and the shit actually would come to pass. So you have to understand how important dreams are. Like I said, dreams are more important than they tell us. They tell you, like I said, the scientific that it's just random brain activity, brain static just for you to be chilling with. Nah, don't believe that. Really dive deep into your dreams because they have messages for you, messages from the universe. And can I say that they can predict future events for things to happen in the world? Possibly. Because I've had a dream where I've dreamed of tons of volcanoes erupting a few months back. And now all of a sudden I'm hearing about a lot of volcanoes erupting. So, and I never talked about it until this point where I didn't post, I put a message on somebody's video about something similar. But yeah, I've dreamed about volcanoes erupting all over the planet. Yeah, I say about 3 or 4 months back. And now I'm hearing a lot of volcanoes. So does it predict the future? I don't know. I don't really look into predicting the future. I only try and understand what's going on with me in my life, in my world. So for real, that's all I really wanted to come on this episode and talk about was how important dreams are and how important it is for you to really step into understanding your dreams, because they're not just random brain activity. Nah, it's things that you need to process and understand to maneuver through life, to heal from your traumas, to become the best version of yourself. That's what your dreams are really there for. Not nothing that scientists really says. You know, to me, they don't want people to understand how beautifully gifted we are as beings. And your dreams will allow you to see that. Keep dreaming. Stay in your dreams. I'll tell you like this. I even go to bed earlier just so I can be in my dream state longer. Again, I stop smoking cannabis and I go to bed a lot earlier just so I can enjoy those dreams and to understand the messages. And for me, that's how important it is to me. And I hope it's just that important to you that you would do the same thing or just try, because you're going to dream anyway. So why not try to understand them? So until next time, ladies and gentlemen, beautiful souls, I get up with you, dream those dreams, and understand there's messages for you. Until next time, I get up with you. Peace.